Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Deno Tools. Today is Monday, May 5th, which means it's time for, say it with me, Deals of the Week. All right, we got a ton of hot deals. Let's jump into it. I want to thank today's sponsors. First one is Brooklyn Bedding. They got their spring sale 25% off, but we're going to do you better than that. Use our coupon code down below, down the links, and it's going to bump it from 25 up to 30% off. So go check them out. Now, they've got a new mattress. I've talked a lot about the other ones. We love their mattresses. It's really fixed my issues with getting a full night's sleep. But they've got the new Copper Flex, and they've got the Copper Flex and the Copper Flex Pro. Now, with Copper Flex Pro, what you're getting here, this is for a king size hybrid. Remember, this is a limited lifetime warranty, 120-night trial, free shipping, all bed in a box. You just cut it open, it just springs open, let it fill up with air and stuff in it and fluff itself out. But this thing is just fantastic, and you're getting all of that for $1,200. But I think they start a good bit cheaper. I mean, you can get the twin one for $700. But anyway, let's go back to the king here. And let me click on this because you're getting the Glacier Tech cooling cover, which is awesome. It helps keep you cool at night if you're like me, like a small star, you just give off heat. Then you have the quilt foam reducing pressure points, the copper infused memory foam. Now this is nice because it's moisture wicking and antimicrobial. That copper that they infuse in that kills any kind of, the germs and stuff that get stuck in your bed at night. Veriflex transition foam. Then we got the zoned lumbar support, and then the Ascension X coils. Now that's if you go for the hybrid. Now you have a choice. You can go for $200 less. You can go for the straight memory foam. I prefer the hybrid myself, but that's just me. And then we got the high density foam on the bottom there for support. So go and check them out. Again, link down below. Been a huge fan of Brooklyn Beddings. We use them in our RV. We use them, a lot of people think like RVs, you got to have a crappy mattress. That's not the case anymore. Get yourself a good mattress. Everyone I've talked to, I've talked into this. In fact, I get emails all the time from people who finally tried it and they're like, you know what? This is finally a great night's sleep and you can't beat the price compared to the other competitors out there. So go check them out. Again, but don't forget also, they're made in Phoenix, Arizona. So I like supporting local when I can. Let's keep going here. Next up, we've got the HX Outdoors Ignite Multi-Tool. Now, they sent this over to me here. I got it on the workbench here. Let me pull it, I should say on my table here. So it comes in this little Pelican-esque style case. I was not expecting much. I'm actually a little bit wowed by this. We got the foam in there, foam on the back, so you can use it for this or get other uses for that thing. Here it is. It comes in a nice little belt, ballistic nylon belt case kind of thing. And here we go. Check this out. So you've got, you open this up. You've got a glass breaker here on this side. And then this thing comes out. And this is if I can get my finger down there, this is a fire starter. It actually pops out. And it's also, got a rescue whistle built into it. Listen to this. It's terrible. I probably do better. It's a terrible whistle. They're always trying to fit too many things in here, but I do like the fire starter. I think that's a nice little add-on. Just guys, get rid of the whistle. It doesn't work. Maybe mine's just bad. I don't know. But the rest of it, honestly, is, let me go back here to the desktop. This is actually a pretty good tool. Look at this. You got replaceable blades in the wire cutters. That's really nice. You got a belt clip here, so if you don't want to use this, because I'm not a fan of these, you can just use that. Then you got, tons of other tools here. And then also, this one's a must, because the number one tool you're going to use on these is the pocket knife. And I can't get it do it one hand here. Probably needs to get broken in. Oh, that's why. This is the nail file grinder kind of thing on this side. And then on this side, you got a pair of scissors. And then, of course, you got to have the external access to the pocket knife. And it's locking, of course. And I love being able to have that kind of access. And I mean, I love Leatherman. My kids gave me a Leatherman one year for Father's Day. And it's a great knife, but it's so expensive and it's so nice. I don't take it anywhere. Something like this, I'm not going to worry as much if it gets damaged or lost or something like that. So go check them out. I got a coupon code again down below. If you use my link, it's going to take, I don't know if it's code, just use my link. It's going to take 10% off. So check that out. All right, let's keep going. Next up, we've got Woobin. Now, Woobin is a flashlight company, and I got to tell you, they've had some pretty pricey stuff that I've been kind of like, it's cool, I like it, but the cost on it. This thing, what if I told you $20 for an EDC light? Look at this thing. That is slim. They know what they're saying when they talk EDC here. And they got the charger here on the side. there, and that's also the on-off switch. So you turn that there, and then you press the button here, and it's got UV light is one option here. And then, let me see here, if I go to the other one, then we can go and just turn on the, there we go, the regular light. Look at that. This thing, and it pivots, so I can set it down. Let me do this. I can set it down, and I can have it light up what I'm working on. That's pretty cool. I like that. This little clip here pivots around as well. There's a lot of little features built into this thing. I'm still trying to probably figure the whole thing out. It's oh, there's a red, I didn't even know there was a red light. There's a red light, which is great for nighttime stuff. It doesn't kill your night vision as well. All right, and then you can close it right up, and that shuts everything off. This is, I mean, for 20 bucks. Let me bring it up on the screen here. There you go. It's $25, and there's a 20% off coupon right there. So don't forget to clip the coupon, because if you don't, Amazon's not going to do it for you. Anyway, you know, we got Father's Day coming up, Mother's Day coming up, dads and grads, all that kind of stuff. This is a nice little, you know, you get a nice little gift there for someone. All right, next we got the Gardner Bender. This is your basic lockout nut wrench here for lockout nuts. Anyway, we got a 3-pack assortment of sizes here. We got 1 inch, 3/4, and 1/2 inch. It's on sale right now, 18% off, taking it down to $11.10. 35% claim. Better move quick on this one. We got the Craftsman hacksaw, just your basic nice 12-inch hacksaw here, coming in 56% off, down to $7. Then we got the Bosch router bits here. Now, and a lot of people ask me, hey, what's a good router bit? And I've often said there's cheap router bits, and then there's good router bits, and there's nothing really in the middle. Not exactly true. The Bosch bits like this are some really good quality, kind of in the middle. You're getting a 6-pack, yeah, 6-pack of router bits here from Bosch. They're kind of my go-to here. Coming in at $53 or 53% off, down to $46.84. All right, then we got the Craftsman extension set. This is a 3/8 drive extension, 5-piece. You're getting a swivel, you get some adapters, you get the extension, all of it 31% off, down to $18.50. All right, then we got a small set of gear-rich ratcheting combination wrenches. We talk about ratcheting wrenches all the time. Maybe you don't have the budget there to get a bigger set. You just want to get a small set for some stuff here. Got your nice little metric set here. We got 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 5-pack, 55% off, down to $22.63. Then we got the gifts. Again, I said that we're going to have some gifts in here. This is just a cool little gift. It's a flashlight / pickup tool, magnetic pickup tool, so you can see what you're doing when you're trying to pick it up and stuff. And I think you can get it with, it says different things on it. They had some here. Oh, here we go. Best brother, best dad, best grandpa, best husband, daddy, I love you. Best son, best papa, all that kind of stuff, even best uncle. But anyway, 50% off. That makes this $5. That's a nice little gift, just kind of a casual one, small one for somebody close to you. And then we got the DeWalt. This is kind of a bigger gift for someone close to you. This is the 15-amp, 8.25-inch compact portable job site table saw, coming in at $329. Now I'm going to say this. Not the best price we've ever seen, but it's a decent price, okay? They've been selling for a good bit more, close to $400. They're back down to this price. Will they drop lower? Probably 4th of July-ish, maybe around Prime Days. Prime Days, by the way, are coming up second week of July. However, there's probably going to be something here in a week or two. I'm thinking later this month they're probably going to have something, not quite Prime Days, but maybe a little bonus one in there. But if you can't wait till then, this is a decent price to pick it up at, okay? All right, we're going to keep going with the augury. We've talked about this one before. Great little budget light system here. You got the tripod light, you got the light head, the 3-panel light head on it. It can come off, or you can use it with the tripod. It has different, not just dimmable, but different heat levels. It can go to a warm, it can go to a cool set. And coming in at 54% off, down to $60 on that. All right, next we got Toolant. We've talked about this before. 127-piece SAE and metric tap and die set. This is just a great set. Nice box on this. It's got the ratcheting wrench for the taps and dies on there. And it's coming in 29% off, taking this down to $142.49. Then we've got their long nut driver set here. So you got the handle, you got all the bits. Again, in a nice case also. Lowest price in 30 days, coming in 16% off, down to $27. All right, next we got a pipe extractor set, 6-piece heavy duty for getting damaged pipes out. This is one of the things I've had issues with in the past. They're a real pain in the you-know-what. If you get a damaged pipe in there and you're trying to redo stuff, just get yourself one of these. I've got a buddy who's a plumber and I can borrow his. But if I was working on some stuff, I mean, for $50, normally it's $65. It's on sale for $50, and there's a coupon that's going to knock it down to $40. Comes with a nice case there. That might be something to keep around for a homeowner and stuff, or if you're, DIY or whatnot. But if you're, maybe if you're a pro, it's worth picking up as well. Okay, and then we got the ultimate king of O-ring kits. Look at this. We got 1,540 piece, 32 sizes of O-rings. If you're just tired. And trust me, how many of us have not been there where you got this one little thing and you got to replace the O-ring on it? You're either taking some of the apart and it was just old and crumbling and fell apart, or it shot across the room and you're never going to find it again. Having a set like this is just a lifesaver. It's one of the things that you're going to buy once and just have for a good long time. With 1,500 pieces, I think it's going to last you a good while. It even comes with some probably disposable hook and pick sets, but hey, it's a nice little bonus added in there. It's coming in on sale right now down to $21.99. Now I know it doesn't really say that it's on sale. Sometimes Amazon does this. Normally it sells for around $30. Anyway, let's keep going here. We got the 5-piece countersink drill bit set here. 82 degree 5 flute with 1/4-inch hex on this. You're getting 1/4-inch and 3/4 for metal, wood, plastic. It's a basic countersink set. Comes with a nice little case. It's normally $15.98, but there's a 20% off coupon that's going to knock about $3 off the price of that. All right, next for Father's Day, again, we've got World's Best Dad here. This is a little pocket knife, kind of a multi-tool kind of system here. It's normally $17. Again, it's 50% off right now. All right, 50% off. That's going to take this thing down to, was it $8.50, is it? All right. Then next up, we got this one. Now, this says frequently returned, but I went through, look at the reviews. It's got over 8,000 reviews. It doesn't have a bit of a fish hook at all. I looked through reviews. I don't know why people are returning it. It's not one of those things that you buy and then just use once and return it. Maybe they're just expecting something different. I don't know. But for your basic Pixar-esque, kind of bench light kind of thing, because it also has a clamp, so you can take it out of the base and just use it in the clamp if you want. That'd be a nice little setup there for a desk or a workbench. For $20, it seems like a good deal. If you guys can find out what I'm missing about this, why people are returning it, I'd love to hear it. But it comes in, 3 different colors. We got black, we got red, and we got white. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Fantic. We got Fantic sale going on. This is their T1 Max cordless soldering iron here, coming in at 25% off, taking it down to $60. If you want to do some nice detail kind of soldering, this would be a good setup for that. Then we got the Fantic Nano Portable Sprayer. This is a 2.5 gallon retractable spray head here. It's not a pressure washer, all right? It's a portable pressure sprayer. You're not going to, they call it a pressure washer. You're not going to get that kind of power out of it, which makes it good for rinsing things off, camping shower, pet cleaner, that kind of stuff. These things are great as camp showers. Hart came out with one. We used it down when we go fishing and stuff. It's fantastic for cleaning the kids off and the dog after they've been getting in the river. This is coming in normally $160. It's on sale for $110. And there's a 5% off coupon on it. All right, then we got the Fantic cordless electric scissors here. The C8 Nano 3.7 volt. It starts off at $90, which is, let's be honest, no one's paying $90 on this thing. But at $48.94, I mean, considering the level of stuff that Fantic makes, it makes some top tier kind of stuff. You got the digital display on it. For that price, I definitely have to think about it, all right? Then we got some heavy duty shelving here for you. I'm thinking about replacing this shelving I got behind me. I got it because I got other shelving and stuff. I'm running out of room. I just bought some more shelving for over there. What do you think? Should I get rid of this little, standard kind of shelving and put in some industrial stuff? Let me know what you think. Anyway, we got to hear from the Luxury store here. 72-inch high by 48-inch wide by 18.9 deep. Now, I'm going to say right now, not the deepest shelving out there, but not everyone can put 25, 30-inch shelving. If you got a garage, you got to pull the car in there. It's just not going to fit. So here you go. This is your option here. It's $148.90, but there's a 20% off coupon on it, or save 15% on one when you buy 3. All right, then we got the Automotive Power Circuit Tester, okay, with a 40-foot cord. You're gonna be able to reach everywhere with this thing. All right, find those open. I hate, oh, it triggers me having to do electrical on cars. We had one with the Suburban. It took me like 6 weeks to find out what it was. And it turned out what was killing it was in the visor. It's an older Suburban. The plastic, it holds down the little the mirror. The mirror, you flip up in the mirror and the light comes on. Well, the plastic on the stud for the mirror had gotten old and brittle and had broken, so it wouldn't turn off the light. That was special. Would have been a lot easier if I had a circuit probe rather than just going around testing everything manually. It's 10% off, taking it down to $90. All right, then we got the Depth Tech. I got to tell you, Depth Tech, one of the better of the bargain brands here on Amazon for borescopes. This is their 5-inch IPS screen. This has got a dual camera, and not just one side, but it's a dual-sided dual camera here. And it's 10% off, taking it down. Actually, I take that back. It's 15% off plus a 10% off coupon. So it starts at 90, takes it down to 84. We're going to knock another $8.50 off of that. All right, let's keep going. Then we got the Depth Tech 210. Now, I've got this one. Now, the one I have has a different mechanism for articulating. It's got like a thumb mechanism rather than the dial. I kind of like the dial in that it probably has a better degree of detail movement. However, it doesn't make it one-handed. With the one I have, with the thumb one, with one hand I can move it while I'm holding and trying to move the cable with this hand. With this one, you need both hands on it. Just be aware of that. It's coming in 21% off, down to $95. All right, next up, we've got the Makita Impact Set, 100-piece driver bit set here from Makita, normally $56, 55% off, taking it down to $25, and there's a $3.12 coupon, because of course there is. All right, Estwing, I'm a huge fan bear for Estwing. We got the Estwing Big Blue Framing Hammer, 25-ounce straight rip claw. I love Estwing. I love framing hammers. Give or take on the waffle face. Of course, you can always sand that down if you want a smooth face on that. Coming in, lowest price in 30 days, down to under $40 here. Remember, all the Estwing, not all Estwing, but most Estwing is, and this one included, is made in the USA. All right, we got the Makita 1.25 horsepower compact router kit. Now, this not just the base one, but it also has the plunge adapter plate for it as well. That's a nice little combo kit there for $149 on this. Next up, we got the Jumpstart. Now, this was sent in by a viewer. If you want to send me in something, my email is down below in every single video. You can go down the video details, scroll all the way to the bottom. My email is down there. You can always reach me. You got any questions or anything like that. Always try to be out there and be there for the viewers if you got questions and whatnot. But also, you can send in some stuff. If you find some great deals for Deals of the Week, send it in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Don't send it before then. They'll be expired by then. Anyway, send links, not pics, by the way. So it's back to this. We're the jump starter here, 2,000 amp, 1,800 or 18,000 milliamp hour. I've not heard of this brand. He said he's got it and he likes it, and this is a heck of a sale. It's normally $50. It's on sale for $47.49. There's a 6% off coupon, but there's a promo code here that takes off 20%. But he used this promo code here. You can see it right there, 401RSDDV. He said he got 50% off with that. Your mileage may vary on that, but at 50% off, I'd be willing to give this thing a try. Probably worth it just for the batteries in it alone. All right, then we got Craftsman V20 Max Power Tools. This is your 4-pack. All right, it's a 3-pack plus a flashlight, let's be honest. But limited time deal coming in at $149 on that one. All right, then we got the headlamps. This is the top selling headlamp on all of Amazon for hands-free flashlights. Limited time deal, 46% off, coming down to $14. You better move quick, buddy, because this thing, 76% claimed. It's going to go quick, all right? All right, then we got the Fiskars 28-inch power lever, I should say. And I got to tell you, I used these once because I didn't really believe them. I used them once, and I am sold. That lever action on this thing really, really works. Comes down 57% off, down to $16.79. That's astounding for this time of year to see that kind of sale. All right, then we got I was looking for cheap ratchets for people who want to try the cordless ratchet game, but they don't want to spend a bunch to get into it. Check this out. This is going to get you a 21 volt. Don't ask me how they're doing the math. 2 amp hour batteries, charger, a couple of throwaway sockets, a case, all that included. But for 40 bucks, maybe just keep in the car for spare use, that kind of stuff. Or if you're on a budget, want to get started, for $40, I think I could try it for $40. All right, then we got the Tolchino, I don't know the name. Anyway, this is an offset extension wrench. All right, so when you put one end, you put your socket on it here, and it goes on the tool, and then you can use this out. So if it's further away, you can actually get a tool on it. You actually put a ratchet on the other end. Now this one claims it is actually rated for impact. So there you go. So you put the ratchet on this side and the tool down there, and then you can go to town with whatever anvil you've got on it. And for $27, this is like one of those get out of jail free that I talk about. Basically, the concept is this is not going to be an everyday tool, but when you need it, there's that one spot. I've definitely worked on. What was I working on? It was an alternator where it was just a weird mounting, and you either had to take like the whole serpentine belt off and the fan and everything else to get this one bolt, or if you had something like this, you're done. You're done right there, and you can pop that sucker off and you can get it out. I wish I'd had one of those tools. Anyway, it's what that this should be a 45-minute job, and it turned into a 3-hour job kind of thing. All right, we got the cordless mini pruning chainsaw. Again, 21 volts. Don't ask me about the math. 8-inch. This is different. Usually you see these in a 6-inch or a 5-inch, maybe a 7-inch. So this is a little bit bigger, coming up to an 8-inch chainsaw here. You're still getting the 2 batteries. You're getting the case. You're getting the chains, the bar, safety glasses, the dainty little gloves, and even that not made in the USA screwdriver. Don't ask me why they did that. And a little brush to go with it. There you go. But it's $92. A little bit pricey, but if you're looking for something a little bit bigger in the mini chainsaw realm, that's an option for you. Hold off, we got a Ryobi here coming up for you later. All right, then we got Bosch. This is a great, absolutely great tool. This is the Bosch brushless FlexiClick 5-in-1 drill driver system. And this is in their 12 volt, comes with 2 batteries, the charger in the bag. It's $149, but if you're like an installer and doing stuff like this, this is everything all in one. You got a drill adapter on it. You've got the hex adapter. You got the right angle. You've got the offset. All of that, all ready to go there in one tool system. All right, then we've got, look at this, the 12 volt max planer. You know who needs this? Guys who install doors. All right, if you've ever had to plane the edge of a door, this is like the perfect size for that kind of stuff. But anyway, this is a nice little system here. They got a dust control on it. You got a bag, or you can put the vacuum on it. And what is he working? I think he's working on doors. Who knew? Actually, that's like a cabinet or something, isn't it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a great little tiny planer. Again, it's not going to be like an everyday kind of tool, but unless you're a door installer, I guess. $168.84. That's 11% off on that one. Then we got this combo kit here. You're getting the drill driver, and you're getting the one-hand recip, and you're getting the light, and you're getting 2 batteries, the charger, the bag, all of that limited time deal, 15% off down to $169. I like that I put limited time deal, like these deals are going to be all the time. Wouldn't that be the regular price then? Things to dwell on. All right, and then this is a third party. This is for the Bosch 12 volt. Forget the Makita blue color. It's for the Bosch 12 volt, but it lets you use that 12 volt, and it's an adapter for heated jackets. So you got that Makita jacket, but you want to use your Bosch batteries in it. Here you go. This is going to do it. Also, you can use it to charge your batteries. You can use it as a USB device. You can use it for all sorts of stuff. And for $10, that's a pretty good deal right there. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Strabito, I don't know. Anyway, 71. This is one of your little tiny precision electric screwdrivers. I absolutely love these things. I've got, I think it's the Fantic one that I've got. Yeah, I've got a Fantic set. I was just checking in the drawer next to me. This is not that, but it's also half the price. You got a nice little power readout there telling you exactly how charged it is. That would be nice, because mine does not have that. All right, I got this one right here, and Fantic sent it to me years ago, and I still use it. I absolutely love it, but there's no There's no battery indicator on it. And I can't tell you how many times I've picked it up because I haven't used it for months. Go pick it up and, oh, look at that. It's dead. It's dead. This one might be dead. This is several years old, and I've had it for quite a while, so it might be the point where the battery's dead. Maybe I might want to get one of these. Anyway, let's keep going here. All right, 20% off, taking it down to $35.98. This would be a good Father's Day gift. All right, or even Mother's Day. Here we got the Skill. Now this is, we saw the Bosch version, the 12-volt Bosch. This is a Skill 20-volt version. So this is a bigger tool. It's brushless, multi-head. You're getting the offset, you're getting the chuck, you're getting the hex adapter, and you're getting the right angle, and you're getting the charger and the battery as well. USB-C charger, so 45-watt chargers you can use for a whole bunch of stuff. And as you can see, you can do right angle with the offset. You can get wild with this thing. It looks kind of like a little bit of elephantitis there going on. But anyway, for $125, if you want to get something a little bit bigger, a little bit more serious for the assembly kind of stuff, that's the tool for you. We got the Ufond 20,000 lumen work light here. This is your basic LED panel work light with a basic tripod system. Coming in at $85, that's 15% off. And on top of that, there's a $10 off coupon that's going to knock it down to $75. Love stacking those savings. All right, then we got the Bosch Bulldog. These are the guys, they're the one who kind of created this whole SDS rotary hammer market here. They know what they're doing. The 1-inch corded, this is just the quintessential go-to-town rotary hammer. It's on sale for $179 on this, 18% off. Then we've got the Bosch. This is the 7.5 amp corded 6-inch disc. This is random orbit and turbo sander polisher kind of thing here. Coming in, it's not cheap, but it is a high level one. It's coming in 10% off down to $294.99. All right, then we got also the Bosch corded multi-tool with the Starlock system. All right, the Starlock Plus. This is just probably the best system when it comes to multi-tools for quick blade changes, for blade direction changes, all that kind of stuff. You're getting a bunch of accessories with it, and the bag coming in 15% off down to $169. All right, then we got, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, I get it. We got the Jorgensen oscillating multi-tool. I think Jorgensen, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're owned by Great Star these days. But still, it's a good brand. It's a good tool. It's got the quick release, blade change on it. Comes with some accessories with it. 15% off, taking it down to $51. I mean, if you want the buy it for life tool, it's going to be $169. You want the I only use this occasionally tool, and this should be good enough, $51. All right, then we got this. This is the DeWalt 20-volt max cordless drill driver, 1/2-inch, 2-speed, with the 2 amp hour battery with it and charger included. Now this is brushless. It says XR, but I think it's the battery they're saying is in the XR line. The tool's just in the brushless line. That's the Goldilocks there level in DeWalt. You have the brushed, the brushless, and then the XR. So the brushless is in the mid-tier. Decent tools, really are. Coming in here at $99. Then we got the combo kit. Same thing, thrown in the Impact now with 2 batteries with the charger and bag, coming in for $169. All right, then we got the XR recip. This is actually a decent recip saw. It's really good. It's not my favorite. I like the Flex 24 volt. That's my favorite. I do like the Milwaukee's, but the DeWalt is a decent, solid one. And that battery, 8 amp hour XR battery, that's a killer battery. In fact, half the price of this pack is that battery. But you're getting a better than normal charger. Of course, the XR rated, that's the top tier brushless recip, and the bag there for just under $300. All right, then we got the Dremel here, rotary tool. This is the 4300. This is the big boy of the Dremels here coming in. 4300, 5x40, high performance rotary kit, 40 accessories and attachments, all of it coming in. This is going to be your one and done, probably buy it for life Dremel rotary tool for $100. It's 20% off. Definitely jump on that one. All right, then we're over at Walmart. This one got sent in by somebody. 5-drawer rolling tool cab here on wheels, keyed system in the lovely orange for $102, but you can get it in basic black for $93.49 and in red for $105. I don't believe this is going to be an in-store item, So I would definitely check about their shipping here. How you can get this item rising. $40 for shipping is going to tag on to that. 140, but at 90, I don't know. You'll have to do the math and figure out if that works for you. You got a single drawer plus the cabinet on the bottom one there for you. So you can figure out there's 2 shelves in there. You know what this would make? Probably, you know what I would do with this? I would buy this and I would take the top box and I would put it on a workbench area. And I would take this bottom one and I would turn it into a welding cabinet. That would be a great little welding cabinet there, huh? Anyway, coming in at $102.59 for the orange. All right, then we've got the cordless impact wrench from Automotive. Sure it is. Again, sent in by a viewer. It says good for, I would say this is good for, like, again, if you're on a budget, you just want to need to take some wheels off, that kind of stuff. It's not that big, 320 foot-pounds. It's not going to do that much, but, you know, if you want one to throw in the back of the truck, you're saving $28 on this, taking down to $42. You're getting the case, the charger, the battery, all of that, and the sockets. That'd be a good little portable system there for $42. All right, and then we've got a couple DeWalt batteries. Now, this is sold by Walmart, but it's not. It's sold through Walmart Marketplace, so it's not Walmart selling this. It is Mass Depot. So I don't know if you're going to get warranty on this, but if you just need a couple DeWalt batteries for cheap, $59. If you're desperate for having the DeWalt name, this would be the way to go on this one. All right, then we got the LumaBrite. We're over at Menards because you save big money when you shop Menards. Sorry, I gotta say it. It's a tick. Anyway, LumaBrite, HexBrite multi-directional garage light. This is, you know what it is. You got 6 pedals of LED plus the center light. It screws into a regular light socket. Just gets you better, more even lighting. Also allows you to adjust the direction on the lighting based on the room. Coming in for $10. $10, I'd give that a shot. All right, then look at this. We got the Denali 18-inch 40-volt cordless push mower. Not the biggest mower, but decent price for an 18-inch. Or not decent, I mean decent price, yeah, but a decent voltage. You don't normally see the 40-volt in the smaller sizes. But $200. With the rebate, you're getting 2 batteries. You're getting the, of course, you have to use 2 batteries. That's how they get the 40-volt out of it. But you're getting 2 batteries. Again, it's made by Skill. It's a Skill one. It's weird to see Denali because Denali is supposed to be Amazon's Skill brand. And here we're seeing it at Menards. But still, I mean, for under $200, you need a cheap lawnmower. There you go. All right, then we got over at Aldi's, we've got the Garden Line telescoping head shears with the wavy blade. Oh, my wife's terrified. She is. That's one of her phobias, shears. She has nightmares about them. I should not send this to her. Definitely not going to send this to her. Anyway, then we got their version of the telescoping with the lopper, with the geared, or say, yeah, the gear anvil lopper here. It's coming in for $13 at Aldi's. And then we have the telescopic gear bypass lopper coming in for $13 as well. All right, now we're over at Target because they got to be fancy like that. But check it out, ThermoPro Insta-Read Thermometer. I mean, ThermoPro is usually a brand you see associated with grills and stuff, and it's great for cooking on a grill. But you can use it for all sorts of stuff. It's the same kind of infrared thermometer. But for $10, brother, jump all over that, all right? And let's see, over at Lowe's, check this out. We got the Cobalt 20-volt, 24-volt max brushless 18-gauge straight brad nailer coming in at $129. And that's going to be tool only, of course, so you get to provide your own battery and charger and stuff. But if you're in the Cobalt line, and it's not a bad line to be in, $129, there you go. Then we got the Cobalt 300-piece standard mechanic set. SAE, metric, polished chrome tools, no case, but you get the foam trays. You're getting sockets, you're getting ratchets, you're getting wrenches, you're getting extensions. There's a good bit of filler in here, and I had this set a while ago, and I'll say this about it. It's a solid set. And at $149, and again, this is one of the ones where they don't show it's a sale price, but it's normally like $250, $300. That's a pretty good sale price. The foam, I felt, was a waste of space. There's just too much blank space in it. I mean, if it works for you, then it works for you. For me, I thought I ended up getting trashing the foam and just getting regular, holders and stuff for it. But that's just my 2 cents on that here, okay? And then we got the Flex. Again, tool only on this. 1/2-inch drive cordless impact wrench coming in at $100. And remember, you still got that lifetime warranty available on this. All right, then we're over at the Home Depot and we got Ryobi's 1 Plus 18 volt 6-inch cordless mini chainsaw here. I said this was coming up. Tool only, got to bring your own batteries, but it's $69. It's not as big as that 8-inch, but it's in the Ryobi line. And if you're already in the Ryobi line, you got the Ryobi batteries, you might as well go this way for $69. All right, we got the Milwaukee Hole Dozer General Purpose Bimetal. This is a great hole saw set. There's just no two ways about it. Fantastic hole set. It's $100, 55% off. Jump all over that if you need one. All right, then we got this one. This is, again, it's kind of a theme today. We got another one of these installation drivers, again in 12 volt. This is a 4-in-1, so you're getting the drill chuck, the offset, the right angle, and the hex driver. You're getting a 12 volt battery and a charger and a bag, and you're getting a free 3/8 ratchet thrown in on top of that. All of that for $200. All right, then we're still at the old big orange here. We got Rigid, another impact wrench, but this is the full kit. You're getting the 4-amp-hour battery, the charger, the bag. This is a solid impact wrench here for $119. That's a sweet deal right there. That, not gonna lie, that is a great deal. You're saving 46%, so yeah, $100 off. All right, and what is that? Spring deal ends 2 days and 11 hours. You got 2 days, 11 hours, 18 minutes, 57 seconds, 56, 55. All right, and the last thing at Home Depot is the 15 amps corded double bevel sliding compound miter saw. All right, so this is the 12-inch sliding miter saw with the stand for $287.73. That is 41% off. That is a fantastic deal. That is a ridiculous deal. If you've been looking for a miter saw deal and you want to stand as well, that's the one to pull the trigger on. Don't wait on that one there. All right, now we got some bonus items. This got sent in. I got to laugh about this one. Apparently, way back when, I told a story about I had this nice big bathroom and stuff, and I had a blow dryer, or not blow dryer, but a fan set up to dry off the nether regions, if you will. Just make it nice and, you know, get it all done. And one of the guys heard that, and he bought this, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, this works really well." This is the one he's using. This is, or at least one like it. It's the Dreo fan. Dreo, I should say that we've been sponsored by Dreo. In fact, we're actually working on a Dreo project now for some other types of fans. So, but you know, I still have their AC unit over there that, you know, I'm going to be using it this summer. I used it last summer. It's great. I love all the Dreo stuff. Anyway, you're looking at $50 on this. It's not on sale. Let me see what it normally goes on sale for. It usually drops down like $45. So if you want to wait, you could save $5 on it. But anyway, I just had to include it. We got Men's jeans here with a relaxed straight fit here coming in on sale, 48% off, down to $20.88. Check those out. We got this is insane. This is an insane price. We got an LG 75-inch 4K UHD TV with the WebOS, so smart TV. We add it to cart. Wait till you see the price. No, we don't want that. We don't care about that. No, we don't need someone to mount it for us. Price of cart, $400. That is a 75-inch TV. 75-inch TV, 4K for $400. Can you say man cave? Heck, maybe in the living room. 75 inch. That's a big TV, brother. All right. And then we got this one. This is the electric bike. I did a video on this just the other day. If you missed the video, look at the price on this. $500. Now, to be fair, there's $150 shipping. So $650 is your door price. But this is the bike my son uses. And I got to, he gets stopped around town all the time. He's like, he's too funny. He's like, you know, Dad, I don't know what's better for picking up girls, the e-bike or the dogs. He'll take the dogs for a walk. He'll take the e-bike out. He said, next time I'm taking the e-bike and the dogs. Watch out for him. Anyway, that's a great little e-bike. It gives you some really kind of sexy styling. It's fun to ride. It gets you out and stuff. And a lot of people try to moan and bitch and stuff about e-bikes. Oh, you're not getting real exercises. Yeah, people have actually looked into this, have shown that people with e-bikes actually get out, stay out longer, and actually end up getting more exercise than somebody who just has a bike and looks at it and goes, I really want to ride it today, but my knee hurts and I'm not going to ride. They end up not riding. The e-bike gets them out. That's the amazing thing about it. And for that price, for $650, it's not a top-of-the-line e-bike. but it's a fantastic one at that price, right? So anyway, I want to thank today's sponsors for helping out and supporting the channel. Be sure and check them out. Again, links as always are down below. Go check those out. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.